Hey man, it's your boy Big Dreams. Welcome back to the channel. Before we carry on any further with this video, man, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, this is the most important thing, man. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell, set it to all, man. Y'all already know what the deal is, man. We is back with a doggone banger, man. Yes, sir. We is back with another banger video, man. Before I get into the video, I want to start off by welcoming all the new subscribers to the channel, man. We went from 2.35K to 2.39K this week, man, and I really appreciate that. And I just want y'all to know, man, I'm coming with this content. But today's video, man, we're gonna do a story time. I've been thinking back when I first started making clothes and coming up with the idea that I wanted to get into making clothes, having my own clothing brand, making a variety of stuff. So I'm just gonna take y'all back to when I made my first short sleeve shirts and long sleeve shirts. And I'm gonna just give y'all a little run through of how that whole process went, man. So this started around August of 2021, man. So I came up with the idea that I wanted to do like merch at first. It was an idea like, oh, I want to have merch, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of YouTubers, bigger YouTubers, small YouTubers, like, it don't matter. A lot of YouTubers I was watching, they was selling merch, you know what I'm saying? And like a lot of folks that I was watching, they was having like sets like sweatshirts, sweatpants, short sleeve shirts, shorts, long sleeve shirts, stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, let me try it. So my whole thing was finding a vendor, a good vendor. And I looked for so much time for a good vendor until I ran across these people that was located, I want to say it was located in Atlanta. Yeah, they located in Atlanta. So freaking, we locked in, we talked business and all this here, and we locked in. So the first set of shirts I made, I'ma pop it up on the screen too, was my Overheated Underrated shirts, man. And the thing that really made me come up with that idea of the logo, the Overhated Underrated, let me go look at it real quick, man. So I got it right here on my phone. And really, it's a message behind that, man. And when you look at it, I put overhated on top, and well, I put hated on top and rated on the bottom. It's a line that divides the two, and the small word in the top left corner is overhated, and in the bottom right corner is underrated, and it's an arrow from the bottom coming up, and it's an arrow from the top coming down, man. All my life, and I still feel like this, all my life, I just feel like, you know, somebody was hating on me in some shape, fashion, or form. You know, I always feel like people never want to see me win. And I just feel like a lot of people, they do everything they can to just keep me down. So that's what the overhated part is for. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, they hate, they trying to put their foot on your neck, stuff like that. That's trying to push you down. They trying to use their negative energy to push you down. And the underrated part, man, you know, you got your potential. You got a whole lot of talent. You consistent, you dedicated, you ain't giving up. Your grind is what's gonna push you up. So the underrated part with the arrow going up is like your hard work. So while everybody trying to use their hate to push you down, they're gonna end up below that line. And you're gonna end up above that line. So like, that's where that whole idea of that logo came from. And I wanna say I ordered like maybe 32 to 42 of those shirts. And I ended up paying like, I wanna say like $370 or $80 for those shirts, which wasn't bad for like 32 to 42 t-shirts. And I ended up making like, let's see, I wanna say, nah, I know the exact amount I made off them shirts now. I ended up making like $410 off them shirts, which wasn't bad for a first go around. But at the same time, I also didn't have the whole idea of selling clothes thought through. I was just going off of the will of me wanting to do it. You know what I'm saying? I just prayed to God, like, God, just help me with this, and I just went on with it. I ain't even think it through or nothing. I ain't even have no brand name thought of or nothing. So the second go round with clothes, man, I was gonna get some hoodies made. But I was gonna get like 50 of them made. But the hoodies, they were more expensive per hoodie, and they were more expensive to print the logo on. And let me go find the other logo that I freaking made real quick, and I'm gonna pop that up on the screen. So this one here is Mind Over Melon, and as you can see, it's the little explosion behind it with the weight bar in the middle with the weights on it, and it's Mind Over Melon. And that one right there really wasn't like that at first. The whole backdrop explosion, my girlfriend gave me that idea. Really at first it was just the weight bar with the weights on it by itself, Mind and then Melon. The whole backdrop explosion, my girl gave me that idea. And once they did a little mock-up of it, I was like, all right, that's tight, we can do that. So I was gonna put that on hoodies at first, but as you see, it's on long sleeve. And the whole thing with the hoodies, man, like I said, the hoodies was more expensive per hoodie, and they were more expensive to put the logos on them, apparently. And I was gonna do like 50 of them. And for 50 of them, it was like, I think they gave me an estimated price of like $1,700 or $1,800. And I was really ready to put the money up at first, but the thing that kept me from doing the hoodies, when I was promoting the fact that I was gonna make these hoodies, you know what I'm saying? And then it got to the point where I was telling people the price of them. You know, a lot of people, they was like, oh, don't you think you charging too much for a first go round, or you just not started? Don't you think you charging too much? You know what I'm saying? And everybody, well, not everybody, but mostly everybody I was presenting the idea to, because it really wasn't so much as me promoting it on social media beforehand. I was going out just talking to people, letting them know, the same people that had bought the first set of shirts from me, I was letting them know, like, I'm gonna come out with some hoodies. This right here gonna be heat. And when I sold the t-shirts, you guys, the first set of t-shirts, man, I sold them for like $20 a shirt. So people were snagging 2, 3, 4, 5 shirts at a time when I first sold the shirts, because I was selling them for $20. But when it came to the hoodies and I was telling them the price, which I was gonna sell them for like maybe $60 to $70, and it would have had to been like that for me to make my profit back. You know what I'm saying? For me to make the amount to cover the cost of what I paid, so I could take that, put it towards another set of hoodies or whatever the case may be, whatever I came up with at the time, plus money in my pocket, I would have had to sell the hoodies for at least $60 or more. You know what I'm saying? And I think at the time I had them priced at like $75 each. You know, and a lot of people, it was like, man, don't you think that's a bit too much for your first go round? Don't you think you need to bump it back down, this and that, that and this? But what everybody wasn't understanding is I'm putting my money into this. You know what I'm saying? It's not cheap. These here cost more to get made. They cost more just for everything, man. So what they didn't see is I had to make my money back off of what I would have put into it. But that's what everybody wasn't understanding. So I ended up going with the long sleeves. And I ordered 22, the exact number was like 22 long sleeve shirts, man. And it cost $410. So I didn't even make a profit off my short sleeves. I took all the money from my short sleeve. No, I didn't. I took some of the money from my short sleeves. And I remember I got a college refund check, man. And I took money out of there, I put it together, and I paid for the long sleeves. So really, man, I ain't even really make no profit back off of that. You know what I'm saying? And I got the long sleeves. They cost $410 to get 22 of them made. And I got the long sleeves. I started promoting them. I sold the long sleeves for I can't remember how much I sold them for, but I know it was anywhere from like $30 to $40. I can't remember because I only sold like 3 of them, like 3 or 5 of them. And after I sold the first like 3 to 5 shirts, man, them doggone shirts sat in the living room, man. They sat in the front room for I don't know how long. And they sat up there for so long, and I would promote them. I would go out, and I was like, man, I got these shirts, I got these long sleeves that look like this. I was doing everything. I was going out physically, talking by mouth, promoting them on social media with nobody buying it, bro. But it was like when it was the short sleeves, man, everybody was on top of it. I don't know if it was because I had them priced at a certain thing or what, but wasn't nobody messing with the long sleeves, bro. And it got to a point, man, I ended up just giving the long sleeves away, man, for real, because I got tired of looking at them. And then another thing that made me really stop going through those people, the thing that just made me calm down is like, say, you know what, let me think this through and then come back later with something bigger, better, something stronger. The fabric of the freaking long sleeves and the short sleeves, bro, they really weren't hitting on nothing, because I still got them shirts to this day. I still got the Overhated Underrated shirts, and I still got the Mind Over Matter long sleeves. And I literally washed them on slow my first few times washing them, and the freaking up under the arms was already tearing. The fabric and everything was fading, and I'm just like, nah, I can't sit up here continue to be in business with these people and they product ain't the way they say it is, you know what I'm saying? So that was something that really kind of taught me a lesson. Instead of just going into it, sit down, think it out first, and then go into it. It's just like studying for a test, man. You can't pass a test without studying for it. You gotta study for the test so you can have some idea of what you're doing so you can be well prepared. If you run into a problem or if it get hard, you know exactly what to do because you read up on it. And that's just how it was for me, man. But I was determined at the time. I'm like, man, I'm finna make these clothes. I'm finna have merch. I'm finna sell it. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling like I was top dog when I sold them shirts, man. They went as fast as they did, not knowing that when they came to the next set, I was like, dang, bro, I ain't even know it was gonna go like that. But at the same time, I had my hopes high. And it kind of broke my spirit at the time because, you know, I stopped it. But now with just being on the platform, going on 2 years now, knowing the stuff I know now, I know that it's like, don't let nothing break your spirit, but educate yourself on it first. Educate yourself, become as smart as you can in that area. Then you go back into it and you give it your all and you go about it right this time. So with that being said, man, I done thought of a new brand name and it's dope. I'm not finna reveal it right now cause I gotta get some more logos made for it. I gotta find people to do business through and everything. So just know I'm thinking of it, man. I got a lot of ideas in my head that I need to put on paper. And really how I want to have it, man, I don't want to do just no merch. I want to have an actual clothing line at some point. So that's where my focus is at. I want to get money up so I can invest in business, invest in my brand, invest in something that I can share with the people. So that's where my mindset is at right now, man. And that is the end of this story time. I hope you all, who texted me? Oh, anyway, I'm sorry for that, bro. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all. All of my social medias are gonna pop up on the screen, man. So make sure y'all follow my main Instagram and my backup Instagram. Make sure y'all follow me on TikTok and make sure y'all follow me on Twitter, man. And like I said, I appreciate everybody that has subscribed to my channel this week. We went from 2.35K to 2.39K. Let's keep that energy rolling so we can get to 3K subs before this year is over, man. I appreciate y'all support. Y'all some real ones, and we out.